In this video, I'm about to reveal a secret that could change the way you think about manifesting forever. This secret will make your life so much easier. You see, if you've struggled with manifesting, if you've been trying hard and not seeing the results you want, there's no reason for that. It's not that you're doing something wrong. In fact, the very effort you're putting in manifestation might be the thing holding you back. The truth is, manifestation isn't supposed to be hard. It's not about force, control, or trying to create something different from what you already have. It's about allowing. And the secret, the one thing that will open the door to effortless manifestation, is unconditional love. Now I know what you might be thinking. How does love have anything to do with manifesting? Well, everything. It is the key. The reason manifesting feels like a struggle for so many people is because they're resisting the moment they're in. They're pushing against the now, trying to shift into a different version of reality, a different timeline. But when you try to force something, you create resistance, and resistance blocks everything you're trying to bring into your life. Think about it. If you're always chasing something better, what message are you sending to yourself? That this moment isn't enough. That you aren't enough. That something has to change before you can be happy or satisfied. But what if you flip that? What if instead of trying to force a new reality, you loved yourself so deeply, so unconditionally, that you didn't feel the need to change anything at all? Now, I know that some of you think that you're already doing it and living in this moment and loving and appreciating this moment. But while you're living in this moment, if you are trying to manifest something that is not in this moment, you're unconsciously creating resistance. And this is the magic. When you love yourself unconditionally, you open up to receiving everything that's meant for you, effortlessly. You don't have to push. You don't have to try to manifest. You're already manifesting every second of your life without even thinking about it. Loving yourself unconditionally means loving yourself exactly as you are right now, no matter what's happening around you. It means loving yourself when things don't look perfect on the outside. It means loving yourself when you're sad, when you're upset, when you're feeling broke or lonely. And here's the thing, when you love yourself like that, the outside stuff starts to matter less. You stop defining yourself by your circumstances. You realize that the material things, the matter, that don't really matter, the material things don't define your worth. When you're in that space of unconditional love, you might notice that your whole perspective shifts. Stress and anxiety fall away because you're no longer trying to control everything. You notice how you were trying to control everything, and you weren't even aware of this. You're no longer desperate to change the now. And here's what's so amazing about that. When you stop fighting reality, reality changes on its own. You'll notice that you feel more relaxed, more peaceful. Your relationships start to shift too. You stop expecting so much from others because you're not relying on them to fill some gap inside of you. You're not trying to make them perfect, and you're not expecting perfection from yourself either. You're simply enjoying being present, enjoying others for who they are, just as you want them to enjoy you, no matter what. And here's the secret. The more you love yourself in this way, the more your reality changes without you lifting a finger. You don't need to push, strive, or force anything. The things you desire starts to flow to you naturally, without effort, because you've stopped resisting the present moment. You've stopped creating barriers between yourself and what you want. You've embraced the now. The word manifesting has become so misunderstood. It sounds like an action, something you have to actively work at. But the truth is, you're already manifesting every second of your life. The only question is, are you doing it from a place of love and ease, or from a place of fear and effort? Even when you're feeling down, when things aren't going the way you like, you don't need to try to shift your vibration. You don't need to force yourself to feel good. You want to feel your emotions. So instead, just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling and love yourself right there in that moment. Imagine how you'd care for a sad dog or a crying baby. You wouldn't push them away for feeling bad. You'd comfort them. You'd show them love. And that's what unconditional love is about. It's about loving yourself even when you're not at your best. It's about accepting every part of you, the good, the bad, the messy, the imperfect, and knowing that all of it is worthy of love. When you do that, your vibration naturally lifts without any effort. You don't have to force it. You shouldn't force it. The simple act of accepting and loving yourself as you are is enough to create the shift. And here's another thing to think about. Most of the things you think that you want, whether it's success, money, relationships, aren't really about the things themselves, the matter. They're about wanting to feel loved and appreciated, if you really think about it. We've been programmed to believe that we need those external things to feel good about ourselves. But what if you could give that love to yourself right now? What if you didn't need to wait for someone else to validate your worth? What if just for one day you didn't judge yourself at all? When you start to live from this place of unconditional love, everything changes. You'll notice that you make better decisions. You become more productive, not because you're trying so hard, but because you're aligned with love. and the things you desire will start to appear in your life naturally. You won't need to work at manifesting them because they'll flow to you effortlessly. So before we wrap this up, I want to clear up a big misunderstanding about manifestation. Sometimes people think that because they don't need to effort their way through manifesting, they can just sit around all day doing nothing but daydreaming, and everything will magically fall into place. But that's not how it works. Manifestation isn't about avoiding action or drifting into endless daydreams. In fact, action is important, but it's about inspired action. It's about doing what makes you feel good and alive. It's about following what feels right to you, what excites you, and what aligns with the love you have for yourself. You should absolutely go after what you want, pursue what feels right, and enjoy the process. Daydreaming without grounding yourself in the present moment, that will get you nowhere. It's not about avoiding life. Manifestation is about living fully in this moment, appreciating it for what it is, and taking inspired steps from a place of love and ease. Yes, of course, you're going to think about the future. We all do. But if your thoughts about the future make you resent or ignore the present moment, if they make you judge where you are right now, then it might be time to consider and give yourself some more love. The future is born out of the now. If you're disconnected from this moment, how can you expect to create a future you love? So don't stop taking action. Don't stop pursuing what makes you feel good. The key is to let those actions come from a place of self-love and alignment with who you truly are. When you do that, you're not forcing anything. You're living in flow, and that's when manifestation happens effortlessly. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that it brought you some peace and clarity about what it really means to manifest effortlessly. Remember, it all starts with loving yourself unconditionally, embracing the present moment and letting everything flow from there. You don't have to force anything, just align with who you are, and the rest will follow naturally. So thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please share it with someone who could use a reminder to love themselves more. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. Stay present, stay grounded, and always remember, you are enough exactly as you are right now.